Hi guys, welcome. Or do you want to go, Sam? You can say, let's Sam. I did last one. Sam can do it. Sam can do it.
Okay, so now we're going to be talking about episode 11 and all of the fun craziness that happened in that one. For those of you who don't know, I'm Sam. That's
yeah.
Morgan. We haven't quite figured out which way I'm pointing yet, so we're just gonna
Morgan,
point.
and if I look really white, it's because I'm actually a ghost. But anyways, on to Missy 9.
Bong Hee, Juno back together. Finally,
Yes.
he's alive. K-drama logic.
For the first time. Sorry.
K-drama logic. If there is no body, they are not dead.
Yo's alive.
Yo's alive. Hashtag Yo's alive.
I don't care that he was in the water with his face in the water, floating like a. You realize that he floated like a board? Like,
yeah,
he
no,
was like a piece of wood.
But you know what? I'm getting a little ahead of the episode too. But Juno had a whole board. Yo's body was a part of that board. He's alive. Until the end credits run in episode 16, he is going to be alive to me.
I don't care.
So, oh my gosh, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
So
anyway,
we have, so we finally find out where or how Juno survived. Basically, Juno survived because a Chinese man, was fishing and he found him, and he actually turned out to be a doctor because that's so convenient.
K-drama logic.
Yeah. So instead of going to the hospital where he probably would have been found in 2.5 seconds, he brings him home and takes care of him. And there, Juno lives and I guess learns Chinese, unless you already knew Chinese. And he put together a huge board of all the things that happened that he was missing out on, which kind of sucks considering the fact that, like, I'm sorry, Sam, it would suck that if we were on the boat together or on an island and everything that happened, and then I was on, still not found, but I was basically doing what Juno's doing, and then I saw that everyone turned around, like, on me. I'd be like,
WTF?
What? Yeah. So I mean, and especially because it's like such close friends. Like, I know if you stabbed me in the back like that, Sam, that would have sucked. Like, it would have. It's one thing to be stabbed in the back by people you don't know, but be stabbed in the back by people that you work with, people that you love and stuff like that. That must be really hard for him to kind of swallow.
I think it was a drama that I was watching one day where it was like, you shouldn't be afraid of the ones pointing the knives at you, but the ones that are beside you holding the knife behind their back, kind of deal, where it's like they all stood beside him, or at least in his point of view, they all stood beside him up until the point where it mattered to save their own lives, and so then they turned on him. Like,
yeah,
what is this? I mean, we've watched as this whole thing has kind of unfolded. We kind of understand where a lot of them are coming from. Gia's life got threatened, and Ki-jun had had a gun to his head, and her secretary was basically, he was coerced into it because he got shoved into the car with Choi Tae-ho, psychopath. So, like, we kind of watched this all unfold, but for Juno, like, this is all happening, like, with no context, and so I'd feel betrayed too, like, 100% betrayed.
And I like the fact that Bong Hee was like, that Bong Hee admitted that he, admitted the whole conversation they had before, where he was like, I'm always gonna be by your side, and I need you, like, we can lean on each other, and she basically was like, I kept looking for you because we're supposed to lean on each other, and we're supposed to be there for each other. And I like the fact that she still had that thought process. Like, she could have easily just gone the easy way out and been like, well, you know what, he's probably dead, so I'm gonna save myself. But she was like, no, I know he's alive, and I gotta fight to find him.
Right, even when she remembers him being stabbed in the back right in front of her, like, she's still, like, he's alive, he has to be alive.
Yeah, and then, of course, we have these scenes where we find out that, the Jang guy is actually he's now nominated to become the permanent CEO of the company, and then I'm pretty sure the secretary, becomes, I think we talked about this before, he becomes, like, the vice president.
So yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So it's like everything's changing. And I feel like it all depends whether or not the CEO, the old CEO, stays in a coma. Because I feel like if he wakes up, everything's going to blow up.
Right. Oh my gosh. I hope he wakes up soon. Like he needs to. He's kind of our like diamond in the rough at
Yeah.
this point. When if he wakes up, I think if he wakes up and then if everybody finds out about Juno being alive, I think things are gonna change around pretty quickly, which is what I've been
Yeah.
thinking like this whole time anyway. Okay, so now we have to get Juno out of China
Yes.
with no passport.
Yes.
And so we're going to be doing it in very illegal ways.
Yes.
But it was cracking me up because Morgan and I want to visit Seoul someday. And so we're learning Korean. I have a handy dandy notebook.
My Korean book's over there. Oh,
Notebook.
mine's over there. It's like way over there.
Because I do some studying here and there. But so now they're looking for like trying to get directions in, I'm guessing Mandarin, I'm not sure, and they're running around going like, where's this, I understood this, and like just back and forth constantly, and like literally Morgan and me trying to figure our way around Seoul, like through and through. I was laughing so hard. Oh my gosh. And I was sending Morgan Snapchats going, this is us.
I think I did like the same exact thing as you, where I was like, this is me trying to learn Korean, where I'm like, someone says something Korean, I'm like, what did they say? I'm like,
Sam,
what the
help.
hell? Yeah, pretty much. Because I suck at studying. I cannot think. And then, of course, we have Juno being smuggled onto a shipping crate, yeah?
Yeah, something like that,
And
like
also
the big
before
cargo
that,
boats.
I love the fact that when they were like planning to get on the boat itself, that the guy was like, "Did you pay? Like pay? He's like, "I already paid." He's like, "Pay?" He's like, "I already paid."
You know what that reminded me of too is like Finding Nemo with Dory.
Oh yeah, because she doesn't remember anything. Yep, pretty much. And I love how every time that he was like, "Oh, are you gonna pay?" He was like, "I already paid," and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, you did. You already paid? Yeah, you already paid." That was hilarious. But then to talk about the shipping crate, oh my god. So they're on the shipping crate, and I thought that, like, I didn't think they were gonna film him in the shipping crate because I don't know. I just didn't think that was gonna happen.
I'm so glad they did,
But
though.
I'm really glad they did because it was hilarious. So it was a bunch of people in the shipping crate, and the guy next to him basically tells him, like, you don't need to know. Like, you
Don't ask any questions.
Don't ask any questions.
Don't ask
You know what I
questions.
mean? He has a knife and stuff like that. The guy next to him, which I think is a foreign guy, he has like an artwork of his daughter, and then other people have card games, and all of a sudden he sees one guy playing with like the ball and 3 cups. Doing that. And it's like, ooh, magic. Like, once he's like, oh, no, what happened was, he was like, oh, I need to stand up, I need to introduce myself, I need to be, like, nice and start things off. So he was like, hi, my name is Juno. And everyone's like, no one cares.
Yeah, but it wasn't just like, hi, I'm Juno. He's like, hi, I'm like a famous singer, idol.
Yeah.
Like, be impressed by me. And like, nobody's impressed. And he's like, gonna just slump
Sit
in my little
down.
corner.
Yeah, and then he was like, then he saw the guy doing that ball with cup thingy, and he was like, oh my god, magic, yes. And then the next thing we know, Juno falls asleep and he wakes up, and everyone is missing things because the guy who has the cup with the ball has like,
He swindled all of them.
yes, basically. And I love the fact that Juno was like, I need to get everything back, like, I need to.
Well, I love too that he looked over to the guy with the knife, and his knife is gone, and the guy with the ball and cup is playing with it. And he goes, "What happened to your knife? Don't ask any questions." He's crying, and then he's like, "Oh well, I'll get all of your stuff back." And no, Juno loses all his clothes, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Which we didn't get to enjoy that part of it. They kind of alluded to that when he came out in a trash bag with trash bags on his feet. And Bonghee's like, that's his jacket, that's his sweater. Like, what are all his clothes doing there?
Yeah, I love the fact that, like, you think that he's gonna win, you think he's gonna win, and nope, he just comes out with a trash bag. And I love the fact that Bonghe was like, oh my god, ew, like, you smell nasty. like, oh my god. And then we have the scene where Gia's doing a photo shoot with Chow Tae Ho, and After a break, Chow Tae-ho makes a comment about how the manager doesn't seem to like the fact that they're close. And of course, Gia basically tells him to shut it because she's like, you murdered so many people. Shut up. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. I hate you. Basically.
Right.
But then we find out that there is a rumor going on about Gia over the fact that she is pregnant. With the manager's baby, or with someone that she works with, baby. And
yeah, someone she like, because it lined up well with like being on the island and them coming off. That now she's like 4 or 5 months pregnant, which would lead you to believe that it's someone's baby from them being on the island. And
honestly, I'm just saying, if you're on an island, you don't know if you're gonna survive or not. So, I would not really, let's just say this. If Infinite was on an island with a girl group, whatever, and one of them came back pregnant, I would just be like, you know what? I probably would be doing the same thing, because you probably
it's cold on the island.
So, good for you. Just don't ruin Infinite. I'm happy for you. And then, I'm looking at my notes, sorry. Okay. And then we get the manager talking to the CEO, and basically I like the fact that the CEO is still threatening the manager to kind of stay by his side and to keep Gia under control, which I absolutely hate. I think that's stupid. I don't think anyone can really control Gia because she sounds like such a like she takes care of her own. Like, she has so much sass, and she wouldn't really let anyone tell her what she can and cannot do. But then we get I don't know if I'm skipping ahead, but we have finally I almost said Chow Tae-ho. No, Juno is finally into regular clothes. Thank the Lord. But of course, Bongi brings him a turtleneck, and that's like the one thing he absolutely hates. He's like, I remember in the first episode, he complained. He's like, God, you brought me a turtleneck? I hate turtlenecks. And now in this episode, she got him a turtleneck, and he was like, are you kidding me? Like, another turtleneck? I get off the island, thinking I'm done with turtlenecks, and you get me another turtleneck.
At least that's the one continuity thing they kept with, because they had some issues going through.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's drama with Gia and the manager where Gia wants to not do the movie with Chow Tae-ho, and the manager's basically trying to talk her into it. It's basically like, listen, you should be worried over the fact that there is a pregnancy rumor out there about you. Which, honestly, honestly, she's obviously not pregnant, so, and she's 5 or 6 months, so if they say they're 5 or 6 months pregnant, then literally maybe 3 months later or 4 months later, she doesn't pop out a baby. She obviously wasn't pregnant.
Right.
But I think the manager basically wants to not keep her under control, but wants her to stay what she's doing, because he knows that's her dream. So he's basically trying to like talk her into doing the movie, trying to talk her into just not being so rash. And
right.
I love the fact that Gia was like, listen, shouldn't we be sorry for Juno since we kind of threw him under the bus? And the manager's like, listen, I'm the traitor here, you're not a traitor, and we need to focus on right now. And I think that was it for Gia. Gia was just like, get out of the car, I don't want to deal with you.
Which is why you love her, and I love her too, because that's great. Like, we're not talking about this anymore, so you need to go for right now. We'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
And then he gets shoved in the middle of frickin' nowhere.
Yeah, and then the cute old manager, he's a marshmallow, comes and picks him up. And of course, he brings him straight to Juno.
Can we talk about, too, that no one has figured out how to drive?
No one drives. No one knows how to drive.
Because we had, like, a lot of things that have been going on, like, flashbacks or continuations are repeating of, like, the beginning of the series. And so now you have them, like, Juno and the manager, who've now finally seen each other, like, running around, and like the constant in and out backing up. I'm like, I'm not the greatest driver in the world either, but I could get my butt out of there.
Yeah.
The 80-point turn that they made was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, no, but I like the fact that when the manager saw Juno, I was like, they're gonna hug, the bromance is coming, and then the manager's like, bah, and he like runs away. Like I did not expect that. I thought there was gonna be a hug. I thought there was gonna be some cute reunion, but in reality, it was just like bye, and they're doing that like car back in and out. I love the fact that the manager yells at the other manager, and he's like, "Door, Juno!" And he's like, "Go, go, go!" And then he gets out of the car and he goes into a taxi. He's like with this woman, and the woman with another woman that's already in there. And then the woman goes back. Her destination is literally right in front of where they were fighting over the car. So he gets out, and he's like, "Oh, hi, Juno." And then they run away, and as they're running down the street, there are 5,000 different things Juno wants to do. Like, he stops, he's like, "Hey, a video game. Let's stop. Do you have quarters? Manager, do you have quarters?" And they just play video games.
They eat food.
And then they eat deboki.
Yeah, deboki.
And then they went to a bathhouse at the end of it, which I think was like a cute thing, because honestly, they weren't mad at each other. They weren't, like, Juno wasn't mad. Like, he wasn't mad. It wasn't like he was angry over the fact that the manager betrayed him, because I obviously would think that he knew something was up, the reason why he would get betrayed. But I do think it's really cute, the manager and his relationship, and it was definitely like a really funny scene to watch. But also, I just remember that there was a part where Juno, when they're backing out the car, Juno was like, "Do you want to get out? I can drive you. Like, I can drive. Do you want me to do it?" And I was like, "Are you guys supposed to be fighting, or what is this?"
Well, yeah, he starts like backing them out and everything. I'm like, what is going? And that's what kind of like the small things I love about this show is that, like, for how serious it is, sometimes we get like little bits of comedy in between of like, this is not how this should be going right now. What are you doing? But it still makes you laugh and smile. So like the seriousness can kind of get taken away for a few seconds before they go back into how serious it has to be.
Yeah. Well, also the fact that the manager, although the manager is really happy that Juno's alive, I think the manager basically told him that he's like, "You know what, I'm happy that you're alive, but I can't help you because of the stuff that's been happening." And I understand, though. I understand that he can't help him because of the CEO and Gia, and he wants to protect Gia. So I understand reasons why. It just sucks that he can't. But then, of course, we have a scene where oh wait, hold on, backtrack. But I want to add on to what I just said. So of course we have Juno basically tells the manager, like, "Don't worry, I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to avenge Jae-hun and basically Yeol and everyone else that was murdered by evil Chao Tae-ho." But of course there was Juno finally meets Bong-hee's mother, and with Tae-young's there, Bong-hee, Juno are there, her mom, and two of Tae-young's co-workers are there. So I like the fact that instead of fangirling over Juno, she's fangirling over Tae-young, and how Tae-young is like, "Oh, thank you, mother," or something like that, and she's like, "Mom, mother, oh my god."
I love the mom.
Yeah. And then finally Tae-young drops the hint that, actually, I don't remember. This is so hard, you guys, because this episode literally came out 2 weeks ago. So then we have Juno basically telling Tae-young that who killed Jae-hun. And then, see, I'm getting things mixed up because I don't want to say two stuff, because in case you guys who are watching this haven't seen the next episode, I don't want to ruin it for you. But basically, they are going to come together, solve the death of Suhee. No, they already know who killed it, but basically bring justice.
Basically, they're trying to figure out how to clear Juno's name. And I think this is also the episode too that we figure out that there's a cell phone.
Oh yeah.
The cell phone's been found, and everyone and their brother wants that cell phone because it's gonna have evidence on it that we all need to clear. I say we, because we're part of the investigation, but that we need to basically clear Juno's name.
Yes.
And ultimately, going forward, is that's what we need to find.
Yes. But what I find interesting in the fact is that how do they know there's something on that phone?
Well, I think it was the brother, Suhee's brother, Jaehyun. No, what is it? Whatever his name is. Taehyung. He says that she never let go of that phone, that she always had it. It was an antique.
Yeah.
And, like, she held on to it, like, super hard, so obviously there was something important on it. I think that's what the conclusion comes down to, is that she refused to get rid of that phone for one reason or another.
Yeah.
And so that phone has to be important. And the new CEO wants that phone. And there's a reason why he wants that phone. And so everybody's like, well, if he wants it, then we want it. Yeah, because there's obviously something on it.
Can we also talk about how the chairwoman is now, she's a congresswoman now, but she is now trying to get re-elected, I guess, or elected for something.
Elected, yeah.
So she is doing all this political things while all this stuff is happening, and she honestly is really fake. Like, she doesn't care about this case anymore, and the fact that, I think Taeyong went up to her, and she was like, I don't want anything to do with it. And then she gets the shipment of all the stuff that was left on the island, and what does she do? She's like, we'll just burn it. And I'm just thinking, like, okay, if people are alive and they lost their stuff on the island and you have it, wouldn't you give it to the people
just give it back?
Yeah, why are you burning it? It doesn't make any sense to burn all the stuff.
Yeah, that didn't make much sense to me either. It's like, if it belongs to people, like, let them come and take their stuff.
Exactly.
Or at least let them come and look at it and see the condition and then let them take it.
Yeah, so we basically ended the episode with the boxes being burnt and everyone looking for Siri's phone. Is there anything else you want to add, Sam?
No, because I think I'd give too much away for what's coming up.
Sorry, you guys, that these are really short. Usually, our videos are usually like 30 to 45 minutes long, but since me and Sam have already seen this video, or seen this episode, and plus 2 more episodes, it's kind of hard to do these to the best of our, like, not best, but just be able to do these without giving
stuff away.
Yeah, too much stuff away. But I hope that you enjoyed this video, and we will see you guys next time. We'll be talking about episode 12.
And if there's anything you guys want to talk about or anything we didn't hit or whatever, like, comments, always. We love them.
Fangirl with you.
We freak out when we see them, so, like, go ahead. Have fun.
Yeah. So, have a good day. I'm starting too close to the camera. Okay. Bye. I can't click out of this. Okay. Bye. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed that discussion video. If you did, please feel free to press the like button. Also, the most recent video of us discussing the last couple episodes will be somewhere on the screen. Just click it. Also, feel free to subscribe to our channel because we post every Tuesday and Sunday. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.